today. From the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bar.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fielded just inside the 30. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. The LSU man Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Saints' 25-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Anthony Harris on the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucks have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3-and-out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3-and-out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3-and-out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And he fires one incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
Fournette running out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 21-yard line.
A handoff to Fournette. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 16. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Fournette. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
10 goal, Tampa Bay.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And he'll bang that one through. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
A nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's brought in by Harris. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Oh, what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Marked down at his
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 14, Saints nothing.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucks 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
The 35-yard line.
A run. It's Murray. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that one makes it 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 3rd down here.
And 7 yards to go.
From the gun, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Saints take over.
And our attention here turns to Latavius Murray. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
He is Murray, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That's good for a Saints. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Murray. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this 1st half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you get the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Murray again, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On the delay, this is Murray. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucks 31. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Edwards, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
21-yard line.
They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 10th carry of the game now. Murray. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
A big loss on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go out of bounds downs in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Saints 10.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say we're negative sometimes.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And Winston lost the football.
Cameron Jordan.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And he rifles one incomplete. The running back Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Yards. Off the play fake. Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
5-yard gain on.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And they'll throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Winston now from the 50. And he'll let one go deep for Howard. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Again, it's Winston. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and that one finds the Falcons out in front. Calvin Ridley, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. Melvin Gordon has a touchdown there. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Bucks with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. They'll run for it with Fournette. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Winston throwing complete to Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A lane to run there is Fournette able to get about 7 on first down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of his sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Play action now, Winston. Letting one go deep here. This is caught inside the 15. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line.
28-yard gain.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 4.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Eluding and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. A 10-play drive that time. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And 7.
They go with Murray again, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. They'll run it again with Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll go with a big bang Fournette. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run. Look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he finds Gronk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A handoff to Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
13 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Winston. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucks are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Latavius Murray getting set to go again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking long for Thomas. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's caught, Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Well, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Not much there, only a yard. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Fournette on the carry.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
4. And it's 3rd down.
The Bucks on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This is the rookie from Vanderbilt, Keyshawn Vaughn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
At the 42-yard line.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Third down.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the Saints' 27-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
On the carry. Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Over the middle, complete. That's Murray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
17.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them.